My brother spent years sucking up to our wealthy uncle, but the will reading revealed who really deserved his estate. For 15 years, Dalton made Uncle Crenan his full-time hobby. Every holiday became a performance. Expensive wines, thoughtful gifts, endless flattery about his business genius. Dalton would drive 4 hours each way just to mow Uncle Crenan's massive lawn, then stay for dinner and nod enthusiastically through war stories we'd all heard dozens of times. "You need to visit more," Dalton would lecture me after every trip. "Uncle Crenan asks about you constantly. He's worth 12 million, Ezra. 12 million, and he has no kids." I always shrugged him off. Uncle Crenan reminded me too much of Dad. The same calculating stare, the same way of making you feel small with a single comment. When our parents died in that accident, Uncle Crenan had swooped in like a vulture, managing their estate and making sure we knew exactly how much we owed him for his generosity. "He's testing us," Dalton would insist, "playing favorites to see who really cares." But I'd done my own math. Uncle Crenan was a bitter old man who enjoyed watching people grovel. Whatever inheritance he might leave wasn't worth spending my weekends pretending to worship him. Meanwhile, Dalton doubled down. He remembered Uncle Crenan's birthday, sent Christmas cards, even named his son after him. When Uncle Crenan mentioned wanting to try golf, Dalton immediately signed up for lessons. When he complained about his housekeeper, Dalton's wife started cleaning his house weekly. "You're making a huge mistake," Dalton warned me last Christmas. "He talks about updating his will constantly. You think your pride is worth millions?" Last month, Uncle Crenan had a massive heart attack in his sleep. At the funeral, Dalton wore his most expensive suit and delivered a tearful eulogy about losing his mentor and father figure. He spoke about Uncle Crenan's wisdom, his generosity, his irreplaceable guidance. I sat in the back row, watching the performance. The will reading was scheduled for yesterday afternoon. Dalton arrived with a leather portfolio and his accountant, ready to discuss tax implications and estate planning. He'd already researched Uncle Crenan's Porsche and started looking at penthouses downtown. The family lawyer, a stern woman named Ms. Rivera, cleared her throat and began reading from the thick document. "To my nephew Dalton, who spent so many dedicated years visiting me and caring for my needs." Dalton straightened in his chair, practically glowing with anticipation. "I leave my complete collection of vintage fishing lures and tackle boxes, valued at approximately $400. The color drained from Dalton's face completely. "To my nephew Ezra, who maintained his integrity and refused to participate in obvious manipulation." My stomach dropped to the floor. "I leave my entire estate, including all properties, business investments, vehicles, and liquid assets, totaling $11.7 million. Dalton erupted from his chair. "This is impossible. I was there every single week. I cared for him. I sacrificed everything." Ms. Rivera handed me a sealed envelope with my name written in Uncle Crenan's distinctive handwriting. Inside was a letter that made my hands shake. "Ezra, your father always said you were too proud for your own good. I spent 15 years watching Dalton's transparent greed while respecting your principled distance. The estate includes assets Dalton knows nothing about. Tomorrow night, check the basement safe behind the furnace. The combination is your mother's birthday. What you find there will change everything you thought you knew about our family." I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video. Watch the rest down below.